I speak with corrupted tongue.
Recognize the underworld since I was young. Recognize the underworld since I was young. Recognize the underworld since I was young. I speak with corrupted tongue. Recognize.
This is what it is. This is what we came to do. Yet another episode, another chapter, the sequel, Corrupted Conversations. This is what we came to do, you feel me? First place trophies only. I go by Henry Blanco, you feel me? AKA Young Mariah Carey, cause I'm wild beautiful in the face, you feel me? AKA Young Oprah Winfrey, only when I file my taxes, you feel me? AKA Young Angie Martinez, the new voice of New York, 5 seconds away from booking either an illegal flight. Either an illegal flight is crazy. I'm booking one illegal flight to either Colombia or the Dominican Republic so I could get illegal facial surgery. From the neck up, I want to look like a young Angie Martinez. You heard? And that's some voice in New York shit. Shout out to Angie. We paying homage here, but we here to make people laugh. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Angie Martinez. Again, Corrupted Conversations, man. Another chapter. Shout out to everybody who's been supporting thus far. You feel me? Sharing, liking, commenting, sending it to your mother, your father, your tia. Send that shit to the Bronx Zoo. Send that shit to everybody, man. Everybody deserves to get a slice of this real shit. This is what we came to do, you feel me? Corrupted Conversations. We have another elite, another great, another iconic, another immaculate episode, man. This is what we came to do. We came to document legendary dialogue only. What we have here today is a visionary, a writer, a vocalist, a rapper, an artist all around, a New Yorker. You know what I'm saying? Now, I do a cute little WWF entrance for my guest and all that. You know what I'm saying? But my bro, I need you to do me a favor, for the people that's viewing, for the mic, for the cameras, for the work. Can you do me a favor and the world a favor? Can you tell the people what your name is, what you go by, and where you are from?
Yo, man, look, man, it's Def Soulja, man, from the Bronx, Southern Boulevard to be exact, 180th, you know what I mean, social misfit, you know what I mean?
Heavy Bronx energy.
Big Bronx shit, you feel me?
Big Bronx energy in the building. This is what we came to do, man. Corrupted Conversation. Listen, we're going to get straight into it because this show is about immaculate dialogue. Before we really start the show, I want to ask, I like to begin the show on some human shit. So, bro, from the moment that you woke up to right now, from this morning, from the moment that you opened your eyes to right now, how can you capsule that feeling for the people? You know what I'm saying? How are you feeling from the moment that you opened your eyes to right now?
I feel balanced.
Elaborate a little bit, man.
You know, some ups and downs, a little rough week.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I put some things in place yesterday, some things came, you know what I mean? So I woke up feeling balanced, man.
Balanced.
You know what I mean? 180 negative, 180 positive, man. You know what I mean? It's not, before I was all the way negative.
Right. It be like that.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So today I feel balanced, man.
Blessed, listen,
you know
that's a
what I mean?
logical, realistic answer. Balance. You know what I'm saying? That's a powerful word too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That be the reality sometimes. This is what it is. Already we feeling the energy. Now how I really want to begin the show, bro. So I have this infamous segment called Crip Bow.
Okay.
Now, those that know, those who don't know, it's time for acknowledgement. You feel me? So basically, I have 10 words. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely.
Try to do the knowledge.
Listen, this is what it is. So I have 10 words here.
Okay.
Right? Each word, I'm going to throw each word at you individually. You ought to tell me the first thing that comes to your mind. Try not to dwell too much. Try not to dissect it too much. Try not to think, period. Just give me the first thing that comes to your mind. I'm the crit, you the pow.
Okay, got
you know what I'm saying? 10 words. I'm going to throw them at you individually. Just give me the first thing that comes to your mind. First one, I'm getting the show started. First one, bow, happiness.
My family.
Okay, I mean that's self-explanatory, but I guess give us a little bit more, elaborate a little bit. What about your family gives you happiness? Aside from the obvious, you know, some saying family, of course, but can you give us like maybe a scenario, paint the picture for the listeners?
Well, you know, I lost a child.
Okay. Oh wow. Sorry to hear that, brother.
You know what I mean? So every day, just to be able to wake up and see them grow, it's happiness, right? It's like, you know, you could have, even if you had, like I said earlier, I had a bad day, right? So even though I woke up feeling balanced today, they part of the balance. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that I did something for them,
right?
You know what I mean? So it's happy. I'm happy.
Absolutely.
Happy as family, seeing them every day, just seeing them grow. Now I'm a father. Now I'm a provider for them. It's happiness.
I love that. I love that. Logical answers only. This is what it is. We won't keep it moving. Pow. Special ed.
Ha. The beginning.
I got it made, right?
Yes.
You had the VHS.
Yes. The beginning of
Talk to me about
my journey in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It's one day just waking up. You know, in my household, my mom's only played gospel and R&B. Okay. Wasn't really no hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So my older brother had a VHS. He used to record his music videos when he was out doing what he was doing.
Right.
So one day I just got up in the morning and said, I'm about to play one of your tapes, man. And that was the first joint.
I got it made.
And it was like, I kept playing that. So
that's your fire.
You know what I'm saying?
What was the feeling that it gave you aside from it wanting from it being the beginning, as maybe as far as you being an artist, it was the beginning. What just as far as just a consumer of music? What about that song? You know what I'm saying?
It was just something different than what I was hearing every day in the household. You know what I'm saying? Like just a lot of gospel and just R&B.
Right,
so it was
just
something different. That, you know what I mean, I got a chance to be like, oh shoot, I like this. You know what I mean? I didn't really understand what it was still, but I just know I liked it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that's what one of the videos I just kept playing. Like, oh yeah. And that's what took me into this journey of I wanna what's hip hop? What's rap? So I just now we going now be digging in the crates and really getting into your tapes, and you get to Rakim and you get to certain artists, you know what I'm saying, Cool G, you like, oh no, this is Hold On. I'm missing out. You feel me? I've been missing out the whole time. So yeah.
I could dig it. Shout out Special Ed. I Got It Made is hard.
Facts.
Classic. Yep. We're going to the next one. Bow. Busta Rhymes or Styles P?
Styles P.
Why is that?
Because that's where rhyming wise for me, right? That's the journey of me beginning to rhyme. And he was one of the first ones that I really like, oh, all right, I got it. Like Busta was that dude. I listened to Busta because he was something different and animated and high energetic, right?
Right.
So and his videos was vibrant and stuff like that, but I wasn't rhyming at the time. I was still getting into hip hop. I was still, you know what I'm saying? I just like Busta. But when I started wanting to rhyme, Styles P was the dude for me. Okay. You feel me? So I go with Styles P because that's my teacher.
I could dig it. I mean, they're both legends.
They're both legends
in their own right.
Yes.
But your attachment with the willingness and I guess the interest to contribute in your own way
was from Styles.
From Styles P. Yeah, listen. This is what it is. What we came to do. Next one. Bow. The Gauntlet.
That's learning how to be an MC, right? So now, Gauntlet started really in high school. So you gotta all day, you gotta write rhymes.
How many rhymes can you write in a day type shit, right?
Yeah, and then remember it. Okay. Remember back then in battles, it wasn't like I'm directly wrote for you. Right. I just had mad rhymes. Right. Whoever ran out of rhymes lost the battle. You stumbled in the round, you lost the round. You know what I'm saying? So you had to not only write these rhymes, but you had to memorize them by the time school was out. So
you on your way to 2/5 after?
Yeah.
All around that battle time.
149, 2/5. Shit, we even went down to Central Park sometimes. Or we just go to certain blocks, you know what I'm saying? Lower East Side, we've been all over. Anywhere there was a battle, everybody was linking up for ciphers, whatever, we was going down there.
That's
fire.
I mean?
And you just had to have your clip ready and loaded. You know what I'm saying? Because anytime somebody walk up and be like, yo, my man, nice, rap. You got to be ready. You know what I'm saying? Your chamber, you know what I'm saying? If not, you're going to look kind of crazy out there. Right.
Do you think that just it's because that right there is not only like, you know what I mean, stemming from the culture, but it's like y'all bringing some structure to your I guess your
it was the training. You know what I'm saying? It was the training. It was is this what you want? Because, you know, like I said, back then it was a different time. Right. You know what I mean? Like you had to be about it. You had to be about your bars. And if you wasn't about it, you know what I'm saying? If your bars wasn't heavy or if you just wasn't good at it, nobody would care. It didn't matter. They'd kick you right out the cypher. Yo, next, man. You know what I'm saying? It didn't matter. Yo, next nigga. You know what I'm saying? It didn't matter what. We ain't rocking with you. You stumbling all over the place. You ain't ready. So you had to be ready for that. So that's the gauntlet. You know what I mean? That's what we went through. Now I don't know. It's like a lost art, but you know, amongst your crew and stuff like that, it still happens. Okay, you gotta stay sharp.
All right, listen. I know some things. I
see. Listen, man. I already prepared myself to come in.
I know some things, man. I know some things. You feel me? It's what it is. Moving on. Next one. Pow. Anxiety.
Part of life.
Okay. All right. Elaborate a little bit.
Because, you know, I go through it a lot. You feel me? Especially like, you know what I mean, sometimes like it happens before I drop a project. You know what I mean? I get real like, you know, just worrying about certain things, making things, you know what I mean? You want to make sure it's right, you know what I mean? I think a lot of artists go through it, you know what I mean? It's nothing to be ashamed of, but it's something that, you know, it's just part of life that you go through, you know what I mean? I don't run from it, you know, neither, you know what I mean? I don't think there's something that you should be afraid of or whatever. It's just part of it, you know what I mean? Sometimes you can overthink. And I overthink sometimes with my, you know what I mean? So I catch anxiety for stuff like that, you know what I mean? Dropping a project or, you know, but sometimes before I perform, I just get that. Not because I'm nervous or scared. It's just because I'm ready to get up. You know what I mean? I'm ready to get there. You sure everybody gonna make sure everybody like? But you know what I mean? It's my first time. You know what I mean? Presentation is everything. You know what I mean? Especially for the first time if you've seen me. You know what I mean? So,
absolutely.
Like, you get anxiety, like, you know what I mean? I just think it's life.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you think experience with anxiety helps you like not only cope but navigate it and sculpt it to maybe benefit you? Because listen, if it's gonna live with you, this is how I look at it. Yeah. You might as well use it to your advantage.
Exactly.
And even if it's like psychological in a way of like, yo, I'm nervous right now, but that means I'm about to do something important.
Yeah, don't
like,
run from it.
You're conscious of it.
Don't run from it. No, it's part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it's part of your DNA, man. It's there. You know what I mean? And sometimes it help you. If you turn that to a positive. Balance.
Absolutely.
Balance it.
Absolutely. This is what it is. Logical answers only. This is what we came to do. Next one. Bow. Teflon catalog.
Def Soulja.
Elaborate. Again, I know some things, man.
That's what I want to end it at.
Okay.
Off with, you know what I mean? It's, if you got a catalog, you're gonna eat forever in the music industry, right? You know what I mean? You're gonna eat forever because it's good. People gonna always go back to it. You know what I'm saying? And then word of mouth, they're gonna tell the younger generations about it, and then that generation is gonna tell the younger generation about it. So as long as your catalog is Teflon, you good.
Right, no blemishes like this, and you came in the game this way, ended this way.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Not tampered with. Nothing got compromised.
At all.
You know what I'm saying?
And you did it your way.
Right.
You did it your way. Most importantly, you did it your way. You feel me? You ain't conform to the norm or whatever the industry tell you to do. You did it your way, and you build your fan base off of that. You know what I mean? So your Teflon category is gonna come with a Teflon fan base. Right. Because they ain't going nowhere. Right. You know what I mean? They're going to be right there, and they're going to make sure your music stay alive. The same way we keep Biggie music alive. Same reason we keep Pun music alive. Even if it's 2 albums. Right. It's Teflon. You can't touch Pun first album. You can't touch Biggie album. You can't.
That's a fact.
You feel me? That's Teflon. You know what I mean?
That's
how, as any artist, rapper, that's how you want to go out the game. I want to go out the game with a Teflon catalog.
Now, do you think the current state of not only hip-hop and just music as a whole, and just like how the independent stratosphere is becoming more and more paid attention to, do you think that you could have did this back then, or now is the time for, like, let's say a Teflon catalog?
A Teflon catalog is going to start once you start. Okay. Right? So when the day you start putting your projects out is the day where you start understanding that, right? Even if even if you want to, some artists get second win in this game, right? They start off early and then things might not pan out, and then a resurgence happen, and then things, you get a second win. So sometimes that happens, right? Yeah. But people still want to go back. You still got good music. You still got gems back there. Right. You feel me? So to me, it starts when you start that process of making albums. That's when it starts, because that's where your mind, you start writing saying you're the best. You don't start writing saying, well, maybe I could be. I'm the best right now.
That's how you gotta pull up.
Exactly. So I started making my music as I'm going to have the illest catalog when I'm done. You know what I mean? That's how I started it. You know what I mean?
I love that.
That's how I'm going to finish it. Word.
This is what it is. This is what it is. Come on, man. Militant answers only. Facts. Logical answers only. We moving on to the next one. Bow. Murder Burger.
Bronx shit, man.
Now, talk to me about this, man. We got heavy Bronx energy in the building.
They moved it to 3rd Ave, man. It used to be around Tremont and all that. So, you know what I'm saying?
Do the people a favor a little bit, because this is something I just got privy to. Yeah. What is the Murder Burger?
Listen, man, that late night burger, you go there and it's everything. Giant burger, size of your freaking face, man. And you know what I mean? It puts you out.
It murders you.
It's over. Yeah. You eat that, you good. Night. You know what I mean?
Crazy. What's the origin of this name, though? This label. This. Why was it called the Murder Burger?
To be honest with you with that, I got it from what I hear from people from my block, from OGs on my block. It push you down. It's the Murder Burger. You know what I'm saying? Like, you put you out. You know what I'm saying? It was a fulfilling burger. You know what I'm saying? And it's a Bronx staple. Okay. You know what I mean? From our borough.
That's
you know what I mean?
Crazy. That's crazy.
Man. Shout out to Murder Burger. They moved, man. I don't even think they still on 3rd Ave anymore, to be honest with you. I gotta go check that out. I know they definitely moved, man. So they still open, man. Go shout out to Murder Burger, man. Go get you know what I mean?
So that's one of those like pivotal staples on some Bronx shit.
Yes.
What are some other staples that maybe are parallel to like a Murder Burger that you could that maybe doesn't nowadays get as much as attention as it should on some Bronx shit? What are some staples?
Oh, Skate Key was legendary, man. Skate Key was legendary out in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, man, Sin City.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Rest in peace to Sin City, man. They not here no more. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot, man. Hunts Point, racing on Hunts Point.
Hunts Point is crazy.
Yeah, you know what I mean? A lot of people don't know about the
place.
racing on Hunts Point, man. The late night drag racing and all that. So it's a lot of things in the Bronx that you know. If you come up in those times in the 90s and early 2000s, man. It's a lot of things that happen in the Bronx, man.
Historical.
Yeah, man. You know
Historical situations.
Yeah, you feel me?
This is what it is. Come on, man. Heavy Bronx energy in the building.
Heavy Bronx energy.
This is what we came to do. Next one. Bow. In studio recording or live performances?
Oh shit, that's a good one. Damn. Live performances.
Why's that?
Because that's the chance for you to know if people like your joint or not. You can perform it well, right? Because you ain't back again in the studio, but studios is where, you know, you can't mess up on stage. You can mess up in the studio, record that line over, get that right, fix that, whatever. When you're on that stage, you can't do none of that, right? So now it's the first impression. So now when I get on that stage and I just recorded that song last night, I'm going to see if the people like it. If you go out there and you put on that performance, oh, nah, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Like we did that with the Morgue. I performed the Morgue before I recorded the song. I just kept performing the song.
Okay.
Like, yo, where that song's at? Where that song? I can't find it nowhere. So I had to go record it because I wasn't going to record it at first. I was like, I'm just going to perform it. I had to go record it and give it to the people because they loved it. Like, yo, nah, I want that song. Like, I can't find it nowhere. All right, just record it and give it to the people now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always going to go with live performances, man, because that's the energy right there.
Right.
Energy in the building, that's when you know the song is
it's certified. That's when you know, like, there's some type of, like, at least musical acceptance sonically.
Yeah.
So people are just, like, digesting it, and especially if it's a record that's not even recorded, that's crazy.
You feel me? You know
now you got people asking for it. So
now you gotta go put it out. Now we gotta go do that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, live performances all day.
Live performances. I dig it. Listen, this is what it is. It's what we came to do. Next one. Bow. The Bronx Zoo.
Home. That's right down the block for me. You feel me?
Southern Boulevard. You from Southern Boulevard, correct?
Boulevard, East 180th. You know what I mean? 2111. That's home, man. That's where I grew up, man. That's where I caught my first charge, man. That's where, you know, I got my
in the Bronx Zoo?
Yeah, I caught my first charge over there by the Bronx Zoo.
You gotta tell. I mean, listen, don't get crazy. Don't get crazy.
It's a long time ago, you know what I'm saying? So
okay,
you know what I mean? So we good, but
right. I want to know about this, man. Come on,
it's a tourist attraction. You feel me?
Okay.
So you know what we used to do is, you know what I mean? We used to tourists come. Yo, how you get to the train station and all that?
Okay, you getting yapped. Yeah.
You know, you go do that way.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Somebody will be there and just got caught up.
Right.
Got caught up one day,
in the
man.
webs.
Exactly.
In the webs of the Bronx.
So, you know, that was my first charge, man. I caught my first charge by the Bronx Zoo, man. So,
it holds a special place in your heart.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? It's right down the block. You know what I mean? It's like literally right down the block. I could see it from my window. I could watch everything that's going on in the Bronx Zoo from my building. You feel me? You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
That's home.
So those were the only times that you would see those type of people pull up, like tourists.
Yeah,
you know
only time.
Only time. Going to the fucking zoo.
Going to the zoo and then can't find their way back to the train station.
I'll show you.
You feel me? I got you.
I'll show you the way.
Yeah.
I'll show you the way. Hilarious.
Listen, it's smartphones and all that. So you know what I mean?
It's like reality. It's just reality.
It is what it is.
And you know, so I'm saying years ago, shit happens. It's part of history. It is what it is. Shout out to Bronx Zoo. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Bronx Zoo. Shout out to all the animals in the Bronx Zoo. Hopefully they free you one day and all that. You know what I'm saying? Walking down fucking Fordham Road, see a fucking elephant.
We had a tiger that escaped one time.
Really?
Yeah. This is what year was this? Was this 03, 04, I think? A tiger escaped, man. It didn't get outside the whole park, but it was in the park outside. Its, you know what I mean? Its habitat bugging out. Word up, man. It got crazy. It's a lot of things, man. I think a woman went in. The lady that went in the lion cage was from the Bronx. She was wilding out. She went to go pet the lion. She was wilding.
Why was she petting lions, bro?
Listen, man, we from the Bronx, man.
I understand.
You know what I mean?
I understand.
She from the hood, man. They family. They out there.
You see similarities. So like, yo, let me go sit
You
with
know what I mean?
her.
That's my homie out there. You feel me? She was wilding though. I wanted to that, but you know, Bronx energy, man.
That's crazy. That's
Bronx
crazy.
energy.
After a few nutcrackers, you never know. You know what I'm
You
saying?
feel me?
Might be friends with a tiger. This is
Word.
what it is, man. Shout out to Bronx Zoo. Next and last one. Pow. Social misfit.
The new regime.
Talk to me a little bit about that, man. It's a collective.
Look, man,
This is a thing. Talk to me.
Listen, man. Shout out to the big dog, Coach Bombay 3000. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's the spare social misfit. Then we got DJ Naquan. And then you got El Soldado. You got me. You got Streeter G. You got Tej Austin. You got Jizzy Blanco. You got Bangs. We are the new regime. We are the squad, the label, the monster that's gonna take hip hop to the next level. That's who Social Misfits is. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You're aware. You already know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna see it. You gonna see a lot of us.
This is what it is.
It is. It's happening.
It's happening.
Time is now.
It's in the happening.
Yeah, it's happening.
Listen, this is what it is, man. This is what we came to do. So that was the nice little clip bow segment. We broke down some things. My man, I wanna get into to talk more about Social Misfit and to get more some layers from it and get more in depth. I got some we got some pictures. We got an ashtray anywhere?
Oh, the pictures.
No, I got some pictures, Ray. I got some pictures, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's a healthy transition, especially talk about Social Misfit.
Yeah.
The first picture I have here is a perfect way to transition. Let's just get that ashtray in camera first. Let me put it over there. You gonna smoke? Thank you, brother. First picture, man. This is what we're gonna do, man. You just gonna tell me, you know what I'm saying? Give me the backstory.
Gotcha.
Give me the narrative behind the picture. You know what I'm saying? Everything will be on the screen. Shout out to post production. Y'all niggas listen to Post Malone. We listen to post production. You feel me? This is what we came to do.
Oh man.
So my bro, this picture right here, man. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me about this. What do people see on the screen?
That's me shutting down elsewhere. You know what I mean? Shout out to my bro Rome Streets, man. You know what I'm saying? He added me to that call with him, you know what I mean? Just me and him on that
That's
call.
love.
You know what I'm saying? But that was me shutting down elsewhere, you know what I'm saying? And you know, doing what I love to do.
Again, live performances.
Live performances, which
You know
is
what
get
I'm
busy
saying?
on that stage. You feel me?
Now, this right here, the Social Misfit in the back. So this is a representation of the movement. You being
Yes.
on stage at that moment.
Yes.
Do you recall the connection from that night? Like, what was that night for you? Like, what do you recall from that night? Let's just paint
That
it
was
verbally.
the first night I got my own dressing room, man. I was hyped.
Okay,
you know what I'm
alright,
saying?
now
So
we
I was
talking.
hyped, man. I had my name on the dressing room door. I was real, you know what I'm saying?
I love
Excited.
that.
You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm always prepared when it's time to perform.
Right,
you know what I mean? So
right.
Those are the energy is always gonna be there. I had my family there, all my brothers was there. You know what I'm saying? Dudes from my hood and all that. It was a great turnout. So
I love that.
That was one of my biggest shows. At that time, that was probably
Amazing.
my biggest show. So, you know, energy was there, man. It was love. You know what I mean? Once I got out there and once I say my first few words, man, it's over, man.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's
yeah.
over. You know what I mean? I do what I do.
Immediate connection.
Exactly.
Nah, I love that. And I love even that anecdote right there. You saying it was your first dressing room, like shit like that.
Yeah.
You only get your the one first time for everything.
Listen,
and that's
man,
dope.
Just to see my name on the door, I was like, oh, that's crazy, man. Like, I got my own dressing room. You know what I mean?
That's amazing.
So that just made the night even better. You know what I mean?
That's amazing. That's
Yeah,
that's
it's a fact.
amazing, and that's realistic too. I like that
Yeah.
you said that. I like that you said that. All right. We're gonna go to the next picture.
Yeah.
Right here. Just again, give me the backstory, give me the description, the narrative. Tell the people what they see on the screen.
That was I call this a woulda, coulda, shoulda. Not the moment, but the person I was with.
Okay.
It was a woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
I was in a group.
Okay.
Started off in a group called T3.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And the guy that's on the screen, you know what I mean? I ain't even giving up his name because, you know what I mean? He did some real fuckboy shit, so he don't deserve his name out there. But, you know, this was that time we was in a group and we was doing what we was doing. And we should have been one of the illest side of the Bronx. We could have been one of the illest side of the Bronx. You know what I mean? And we would have been one of the illest side of the Bronx if we would have just stayed the course, you know what I mean? But just a lot of dumb shit happened. But to go back to this picture,
specific experience. Who's on the screen? Who we
that's
see?
Kiss, man. It's top 5 dead or alive, man. And he had I think it was a showcase, I want to say, where he had artists come through and play their music. And the crazy thing is, we wasn't supposed to be there. This was in Poughkeepsie. Okay. And we out there, you know what I'm saying, we was making a move and shit like that. And to handle some other music business. And somebody that seen us, that recognized me, was like, yo, pull up to this joint, Kiss is gonna be here, yo, pull up. So we pulled up, you know what I'm saying? Okay. And we had to pay to do the joint, so my man was like, nah, I'm gonna just get y'all downstairs, man. Don't worry about that. We ain't have to pay, so you know what I mean? We got a chance to, perform, you know what I'm saying? Rap for Kiss and all that.
That's dope.
You know what I mean? Rock with us, man. Shout out to Kiss, man. Word.
Yeah, big shout out to Jada Kiss.
That was a dope night.
Nah, yeah, absolutely. When I saw this, I was like, all right, yeah, this has to be part of the narrative. This has to be part of your sequence in life, man.
Yeah, it's a story there.
It's chapters.
It's definitely a story there. It's a chapter that, that's supposed to be, that was written and it needs to be talked about.
Absolutely,
you know what I mean?
absolutely. And we're gonna leave it at that. We're gonna leave it like gentlemen, you know what I'm saying? This is what it is. Alright, next one. Same thing, man. Just tell the people what they see on the screen, brother. Come on, bro.
Oh man, that is New Levels.
Okay, alright, elaborate, man.
That's my first time ever being in a record label's office. Okay. As long as I've been rhyming, I've never been in the office. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And that's, shout out to Harrison, shout out to Christian, man. That's my deal with Equity Rock Nation. You know what I'm saying? And that was a beautiful moment, a beautiful experience. You know what I'm saying? So I picture that, if you want to say, pictures speak 1,000 words.
This is it right here.
That's 1,000 and more emotions right there.
Wow.
You know what I mean? If there are 1,000 plus emotions, that's 1,000 emotions right there that was going through, you know what I mean? Just energy. Big Bronx, we here.
Do you remember your thought process as you was putting the ink to paper?
Yeah.
Like what was going through your mind? Like
the work begins now.
The work begins now.
Right? That's just my name going on a piece of paper. But the work, everything else before that is the practice to get to this moment. Right? It's the practice. It's what you do to get here. Because you got to stay ready. Right?
Absolutely.
So now I'm here at this moment. The work begins.
The work begins.
Because you can't. It's no turning back. We're not going back to the 9 to 5.
Absolutely
you know what I'm saying?
Not.
This is it. Where we here right now. You know what I mean? And if you keep that mindset, that's a military mindset. You don't look at that and say, oh, that's the end game. I got signed.
Right. There's no comfort yet.
No, there's no way. No way, not far from it. We just started right now.
Just started.
Cause that's when I signed that paper. I looked at and say the work begins. Now,
I love that.
Now it's time to get to work.
The beginning of a new chapter.
Beginning of the new level.
Yeah, and the new level consists of work. Because now once the ink is on the paper, it's lit.
Yeah.
It's activated.
Yeah.
We in the door.
Now you stuck with me.
Right.
You stuck with a nigga like me now in the game.
I dig that. This is what it is, man. We talk about different layers of this gentleman's life, man. I just know things, man. I
Love it, man.
I do my part, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I refuse to waste people's time. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, I live by the words iconic dialogue only, man.
Those are the best interviews though.
Come on now.
You know what I mean? When we can have a healthy dialogue, but you also did your work and understand.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I can't have this artist just come here and just tell me.
Definitely not.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. No.
Fact.
Listen, again, iconic dialogue only. Anything else is uncivilized.
Sure.
Listen, last picture, again, you know what I'm saying? Just tell me, just give the people the energy.
Gotcha.
What do the people see on the screen?
Moonlight Marauder, man, the new album,
me.
you know what I'm saying? Yo, man, this is an album that's produced entirely by Seb Bash, man. Shout out to Seb Bash. And this is it's a movie. This is a movie. This is the journey of a guy living in NYC that's trying to change the frequency, all the bad vibes that's going on. So we interrupting all that nastiness that's going on, and we spreading the peace and the positivity.
I love that.
You know what I'm saying? This is what Moonlight Marauder is, because we morale you to hit a loop. So it's take from the bag and give it back to the righteous. Okay. Good, you feel me?
That's a fact. And listen, before we I want to get more in depth into the meat and potatoes of the project. Yeah. But I heard you say one thing. It's a movie. And that's exactly what I got from it. Some very, very cinematic from the beginning. Yeah. From with the feature presentation. You know what I'm saying? Being the very beginning, and there's even we want to talk about. But that's definitely what I got from it. Some very vintage, retro, maybe 42nd Street movie aesthetic sonics. That's what I got from it. Definitely. It was like a feature presentation for real.
That's what it is. It's not, the album is a movie, but we also shot a movie. For the project. You know what I'm saying? So you get, shout out to Hassan Johnson. If y'all don't know who that is, that's Weebay from The Wire. You know what I mean? Shout out to my guy, man. He came through, man. He's starring in the flick. You know what I mean? Shout out to Raina Simone. Shout out to Dimes a Dozen, man. It's a lot of them. It's a lot of them. You know what I mean? Shout out to MF who directed the film. You know what I mean?
Beautiful.
We decided to go with a movie with this to show, a different side of, of the album. You know what I mean? So not only did we give you an audio presentation, we're gonna give you a visual presentation. You know what I mean? That's gonna help you understand the journey of this album. So you could, let's take a walk. You know what I mean? So this is what this was, man. That's what Moonlight Marauder is.
I could dig it. 13-track project.
Yes.
We got 3 features.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about the inspiration for the title, Moonlight Marauder. I think you might have said something already, but let's get more in depth. What is it about those 2 words being put together that paints this picture for the listener?
It's definitely a play on Tribe. You know what I'm saying? Tribe album. You know what I'm saying? Moonlight Marauder. You know what I mean? And we kind of, like I said, man, you feel like, and coming from the Bronx, right? I feel like the cloth of hip hop I'm from don't really get mentioned like that. You feel me? It's a lot of drill going on. There's nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean? But it's a lot of drill going on. It's a lot of other music going on. In that, to a certain degree, I don't really agree too much. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's time to take back the ears and just bring back some purity. You know what I mean? So we were marauding. You know what I mean? So the whole aesthetic of the album is just going through and taking back, you know what I mean? And showing you why I'm supposed to be here. You know what I'm saying? Why I belong in this game. You know what I'm saying? It's also, as an artist, for me to kind of step out my comfort zone, because this is not an album that I normally would make. You know what I mean? The sounds of the album, everything is different about it. So, it's to show that I'm here for real. You know what I mean? It's also that. You know what I mean? It's not just, just to let you know that I'm here, man. Plant my flag, man.
I love that.
Shit, you feel me?
I could dig it. Now, you had Raina Simone throughout the record.
Yes.
About like 5 times, you know what I'm saying? Now, she did an amazing job. You know what I'm saying? Bodied that. Yeah. But what about her presence and the connection that, speak to me about that.
She just got an aura about her, you know what I mean? That just kind of fit what we was trying to do. And, it gives off a warrior type of vibe. You know what I mean? We watch the Warriors, when you see the flick, it's going to show that. So when you hear that, when you hear her, it's just like the lady that was on the radio narrating the Warriors. Right. You know what I mean? Trying to get them home. You know what I mean? Trying to get them, it's a price on your head. This is happening out here. You know what I mean? So she was the voice of the people. So just kind of like, her voice, her aura fits the project. It fit what we was trying to do. You know what I mean? So we just brought her a party and she killed it, man.
Yeah, she did a great job assisting you on the narrative and just the avenue that you chose to take, not only sonically, but even just like her voice, just like when she's just speaking, it settled some type of comfort for the music. Yeah,
and it transitioned every song very well. It lets you know what was happening. You know what I mean? Like, it's part of the story. It's the journey. You know what I mean? So just, I'm giving you a whole, like I said, when you see the audio, when you hear the audio, you're like, okay, I get it. But when you see the movie, it's going to make so much more sense. It's going to be like, oh, I get it now. So I'm saying it's the piece of the puzzle. You know what I mean? So,
I could dig it. Second feature, we had Bob Ross. We had Jizzy Blanco.
Yes, man. Shout out to Sleeves, man. Shout out to my Memphis brother. That was just a joint, just to show you that I'm nice, man. I paint pictures with words with a blank canvas. You know what I mean? When you get that beat, it's blank. You know what I mean? It has its own sounds. The beat has its own canvas, right? But when it comes to you, it's just, you just see it. I see it as a blank slate now, and I could just fill in the words, you know what I mean? So I'm going to give you a story on this blank canvas through words, you know what I mean?
Love that,
small minds ain't going to understand this, you know what I mean? So just like Bob Ross.
Right,
you know
Bob Ross
was sitting in front of that, you know what I mean? He was sitting in front of that TV screen, he painted pictures for you, you know what I'm saying?
I love that,
Let your imagination take where we go on this picture. If I paint this picture of the forest, where you going? How you gonna feel that in? You know what I mean? How you gonna make that your story? You know what I mean? So that's the inspiration, behind that song.
And you seen and you felt like Jizzy Blanco was the proper feature.
Yeah,
on
man.
That record.
He just has a certain type of energy to him. You know what I mean? He does the same thing. He's a storyteller. He gonna talk his shit. You know what I mean? So you needed a splash of extra paint on the wall. You know what I mean? To give it some You know
absolutely,
what I mean?
absolutely. Third feature, we got Green Light featuring Jay Skis, correct?
Yeah, shout out to the drum work, man. Jay Skis, man, word.
Talk to me about the process of not only seeing him on that record or getting him on that record. Talk to me about that.
I just reached out to him, you know what I mean? I felt like, you know, he's one of the nicest dudes that's coming up in the game.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I like his work, you know what I mean? I like to work with artists that, you know what I mean, I rock with, you know what I mean? So it was just like, yo, look, man, I heard the joint. I feel like, you know what I mean, you could do some damage, man. You know what I mean? So I just said it to him. He was like,
Love
nah, fuck with it, man. Let's go. You know what I mean? He said that right back to me. So it was like, yeah, you know what I mean? It was real easy. He just somebody I heard his voice on. It's like, yeah, let's go.
Moonlight Marauder's out now. Everything will be in the description. Please go support. That's not a request. That's a motherfucking demand. Or we suplex your mother. This is what we came to do. This is what we now I want to speak about the reception of the record.
Okay.
What's been the reception? How have you been receiving? How people been receiving the record?
Loved it. And that's just not to say that, you know, I haven't heard nobody say anything bad, and it's a different album from what they heard. You know what I mean? Especially my core fan base, but it's doing great. You know what I'm saying? And it's not done. Now I keep saying the movie because it's important to know that when that film drop, it's just gonna make so much sense. So if you like the album now, you're gonna love it after the movie drop. You're gonna love it. You feel me? So it's been very well, man. It's been, you know what I mean? I can't wait to hit the road and perform some of these songs, you know what I'm saying, for the people, and they get to really feel the energy, you know what I'm saying, from the album, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, you could read numbers and you could see comments, but when you hit the stage, that's when you really see
the confirmation.
You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, they feeling it. They fucking with it. You know what I'm saying?
I love that. I love that. Do you think this project is a checkpoint for you in the experimental facet of you being a musician? Like, cause you said it was like the production wasn't something that you would regularly do, correct? That's what you. So do you think that like this project maybe opens some doors on some experimental shit? Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, because the show's a different side.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Or the artistry. Oh, he could do that. Oh, all right. So let's see how further we could take it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never stop experimenting, but you're always gonna do what you love. So I'm always gonna go back to the root of the music I like to make, but I also want to keep expanding. You know what I'm saying? You always want to keep. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's a sponge, man. Teflon catalog.
Teflon catalog.
You feel me? So, like, in order to do that, you gotta take risks.
This is what it is.
Things that people not gonna like. That's cool. It's alright if you don't like it. It's alright. You know what I'm saying? You're like, I wasn't expecting that type of music. Cool. Follow me on this journey though, because it's not over yet. You know what I mean? You'll get it later. You know what I mean? A lot of people didn't get Reasonable Doubt when it first came out.
Right, this is true.
Forget about sales and all that. A lot of people didn't get. You have to go back.
Yeah.
You go back. So so the next 3 albums I make, you might be like, oh, this is the craziest joint. But then when you sit back with the catalog, you gonna be like, you know what? Moonlight was a gem that maybe I missed. You know what I'm saying? I missed that. You know what I mean? So it's for you to go back, man. It's dead.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. This is what it is, man. We talking about, again, the Teflon catalog. You know what I'm saying? The product, the content, how people consume it, how he consumes, how people consume it. You know what I'm saying? Again, everything is in the description. Please go support. And I say please, not really meaning it. You know what I'm saying? That's not a request. It's a motherfucking demand. This is what we came to do. So this part of the show, bro, I wanna dissect some lyrics.
Let's do it.
You know what I'm saying? So what I have here is I have 3 songs, I like to call them brackets, and in each bracket I have lyrics from specific songs of yours, and I just basically want you to just give me the intention behind it, how it sounds like hearing it from an individual right across from you. You know what I'm saying? All that good stuff. We're gonna start with 42 Square Miles. All right.
Shout out to 183rd.
Listen, I want to enlist that project out right now as well.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? People need to go check out the Teflon catalog. You know what I'm saying? This is what we came to do. First one, 42 Square Miles. Flow sacred, can't touch it. Y'all full of hatred. You're so naked, living in the dark like a vagrant. To level up to greatness, can't skip the basics. The powerless get devoured in the matrix. I want to start with the first half. Flow sacred, can't touch it. Y'all full of hatred. You're so naked, living in the dark like a vagrant. Talk to me a little about that.
Because when you doing what you supposed to do in this game, they gonna hate you. But you can't fuck with what I got going on this side of town. You can't. So hate all you want. That's cool.
Hate all you want.
But you can't fuck with what I do. You feel me? So that's cool. You know what I mean? And Why you hating? You got a dark soul, man. You living in the dark.
Okay.
You wandering in the dark like a vagrant, man. Cause they don't know, vagrants don't know where the hell they going. They in the dark.
Right.
You just throwing shit at the wall trying to hope it stick. You can't fuck with it. That's why, you know what I mean? So that's what we talking about on that.
To level up to greatness, can't skip the basics. The powerless get devoured in the matrix. Talk to me.
Because you can't skip no steps in this. We taking the elevator. I'm cool with the
you
stairs.
tippy-toeing over the progress.
Listen, man, I live in a building that had 31 floors.
Okay.
There's one day I did the laundry for my mom's. We had 3 bags. I came back home. I live on the 29th floor. There was no elevators working.
It's only one way up, man.
I had to get upstairs. You feel me? I took the stairs because the hard work works. It pays off. You know what I mean? You can skip the line, cool, but you ever played Mega Man?
Okay,
right?
Okay.
And you know in Mega Man, you can't skip. You beat a boss, so you gain a power. You can't skip every boss. You gotta beat with a certain power.
Right.
So you can't skip to the last boss if you ain't beat level 3, 4,
right,
5.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You could probably beat 6 real quick. This might take you a minute to beat 6, but when you get there, you're gonna realize that you miss a lot of lessons in 2, 3, and 4. Now you gotta go back. You know what I'm saying? Or it might be too late for you. You know what I mean? The hard work gets put in when you take the stairs, when you take the time. You know what I'm saying? That's where the hard work. And if you get there, you powerless. You gonna get devoured out here. You know what I mean? Don't be fooled, man. Don't be fooled, because this is a competitive sport.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So only the strong survive. You know
That's
what
a
I mean?
fact. So, I like that. Can't skip the basics, man.
Can't.
Straight up
At
and
all.
down.
At all.
Straight up and down. I love that. We're going to go to the next one. We're going with Still Listening. Yeah.
One of my favorites.
This is what we do. I hit the blunt and then I paint a picture. Cup of Henny for the paint, but still I harm my liver. I can't lie, I hate this 9 to 5, but being broke and mad is a bad mixture. Heart strong, how much your mental benching? I want to start with the first half, brother. I hit the blunt and then I paint a picture. Cup of Henny for the paint, but still I harm my liver. It's reality right there.
Yeah, that's at a dark time for me. You know what I mean? And you know, hit the blunt. That's me on my bar roll shit. I'm about to paint this picture for you, but you know, I was drinking a lot. You know what I mean? So I was trying to heal some pain, drown out the pain, but you know, you still harming yourself. You know what I mean? So even though that mental pain you trying to drown out, you trying to run away from, you still harming yourself in the long run. You know what I mean? So that was that moment. You know what I mean? That's what that line is. You know
that's a lot of self-awareness, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And a lot of us, you know what I'm saying, you know, sometimes we try to numb what is can be either spiritual or mental, and we doing more harm on our physical.
Doing more harm on your physical.
You know what I'm saying? It's a crazy game. It's a crazy game. I can't lie. I hate this 9 to 5, but being broken mad is a bad mixture. Heart strong, how much a mental benching? I mean, I can't lie. I hate this 9 to 5. That's reality right there. Talk to me. What was this? Where were you at in this time of your life,
working
man?
that bullshit ass motherfucking job. That wasn't, you know what I mean?
Right.
That wasn't satisfying what I need to be satisfied.
Right.
I hated it. You know what I'm saying? But I can't be. I'm mad at this job, but I can't be broke because that's what that's gonna take you. It's gonna take you to the wrong time. You're gonna do something that you regret doing.
This is
You know
true.
what I'm saying? Now you might lose time. You know what I'm saying? So how much your mental benching? How strong-willed are you to not fall into that? Just to keep going on that path, staying militant. You feel me? So how strong are you to do that? Because some dudes been. And I'm not trying to say that, you know, it's right. You know what I mean? So things happen in life. You know what I mean? Sometimes you do bend.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's just a conscious effort to stay strong and say, yo, look, man, I'm not going to go that route. I'm gonna stick this out. I'm gonna figure it out, and now look, I did that, and now look, I don't gotta worry about a 9 to 5.
Rewarded.
You know what I mean?
You got rewarded for not only like being self-aware of your reality, but also not skipping the basics. Going back, you know what I'm saying? Going back to that conversation. That's listen. This is what it is, man. You hearing realistic narratives behind these words, man.
Only militant talk, man.
This is what it is. Now I want to go to the title track, Moonlight Marauder.
Okay.
I teach my kids that tomorrow's not guaranteed. If the love ill, then cut it off like an amputee. And strike with the venom of a cobra. Stay focused or it's over. My mind is a weapon, never keep it in a holster. I want to go with the first half. I teach my kids that tomorrow's not guaranteed. If the love ill, then cut it off like an amputee. That's visual, bro.
Yo,
that's pretty visual there.
That's going back to the shit that I was going through in my life where, I had people that was real close to me that, did some dirt. And, I didn't see the signs. So I'm teaching them, when you see that sign, you cut that off. You know what I mean? Because that venom gonna spread. Right. It's gonna spread, and then once people feel like that's your weakness, you can't cut them off. That they foul, but you can't cut them off. They're just gonna use that against you. So you gotta cut that off. I mean, even if it hurts. Even if it hurts. You gotta cut it off. You gotta let it go. You feel me?
Absolutely. And strike with the venom of a cobra. Stay focused or it's over. My mind is a weapon, never keep it in a holster.
Kill the game. That's what the venom of a cobra is coming from. Like whatever you move you make in life, strike with precision. Kill it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And understand that, your mind is the strongest weapon you have. Stay smart. Do your lessons. You know what I mean? Stay, gain knowledge yourself. Because if you don't, then you're gonna fall victim. You know what I mean?
Some people might keep their mind in the holster for too long. Due to hesitation, you can miss some things.
Yes. You know what I mean? Closed minds don't get fed. Right. You know what I mean? Keep building with yourself. And I feel like you gotta teach the youth that early. You gotta keep them on that early because, you know what I'm saying? I lost my older brother. So a lot of things I had to do, I learned on my own. You know what I mean? I learned watching and doing things like that. What I went through, I don't want my kids to go through. So I have to be that figure there, you know what I'm saying? To be like, yo, this is how things gotta be. Watch one another, watch each other's back, you know what I'm saying? And don't ever feel like you too old to learn, or you too good to learn something. Learn something new. You know what I mean? And keep striking.
Absolutely. This is what it is, man. You guys are hearing the thoughts, some saying the intention behind these words, man. Some saying what we got here today is a wordsmith, some saying, a person, an individual that paints pictures in their own right, and we're here to talk about it. This is what it is, I'm saying? This is what we came to do. First place trophies only. We don't do second place. We don't do third place. We don't do fourth place. We don't do participation trophies. Those are blasphemy. Don't ask for me. We don't do that. That's nasty work. You know what I'm saying? I veto those trophies. They're not even metal. They don't shine, bro. You know what I'm saying? It only rains on those type of trophies. I don't want those type of trophies, man. So this is what we came to do. And we were talking about it all, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, bro, I appreciate you pulling up.
Thank you, man.
You know what I'm saying? Having this conversation with me and helping me tell you your story. We not done yet. We're not done yet. But you know what I'm saying? I truly do appreciate that because this is what we came to do. Not only we here to talk that fly shit and be entertaining, but I like to I like to unlayer an individual story, you know what I'm saying? Via their own product. Like without being too, I'm not trying to ask you all type of personal shit. I'm gonna use what you gave to the world. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to put my life on that piece of paper, put my life on a beat. Like, you know what I mean? That's what the Grace did.
This is what it is.
You know what I mean? They gave you that other side. It wasn't just one-sided. They gave you everything. Like, you know
absolutely.
So I'm here to do the same.
Nah, and I appreciate that. This is what we came to do. Now I got this other segment. It gets a little dark. Okay. So we gonna. I don't know if you superstitious or not, but if you want, just knock on the table real quick. Just knock on the table to you know what I'm saying?
Just do it.
Let's paint the picture. So you make your way to the doctor. The doctor tells you, yo, Def, come in, close the door. First off, you like, listen, doc, don't tell me what to do. Of course I was gonna close the door, stupid. I don't want everybody listening to my shit.
Word.
Right, so boom, close the door. He's like, all right, Def, take a seat. It's like, all right, listen, doc, you asking for, I was gonna take a seat, stupid. I'm not gonna stand up.
Word
you know what I'm saying? You close the door, take a seat. What else you want me to do?
Telling me what to do, man.
Take your kids to fucking school? Get the fuck out of my face. Listen, close the door, take a seat, boom. He's like, yo, listen, Def, I got a lot of patience today, so I gotta make it quick. You know what I'm saying? You got 24 hours to live. 3 things on your bucket list. The last one has to be a crime. So we got 24 hours to live. We can split the 24 hours into 3 into 3 chapters. If you want, you know, the
Okay.
first 2 could be whatever you want. It could be from your career to your family to just life. Whatever you would do on your bucket list.
Yeah.
The last one has to be a crime.
Gotcha.
24 hours to live. Give me the first one on the bucket list, brother.
If I haven't done it already, I'm going skydiving.
All right. Why is that? Why is that?
So I want to skydive, man. I want my license in that, man. I want to be able to just...
What do you think that could do for you? Like, what do you think that could bring you?
I like
experience?
adrenaline rushes, man. I like adrenaline rushes, man. I like, you know, being able to, you know, to own life, man. Like, some people be scared to do things. Oh, I want to die.
Right.
I want to own my life, man. Like, you know, if it's ready, if it's written in my book for me to die jumping out of the plane, then fuck it. You know what I mean? But in this instance, that's what I would want to do. You know what I mean? That's number 1. Number 2.
Yeah, number 2.
Oh, man, just have, like, the best, like, just chill with my family, man. Just have the, like, just be with my babies and be able to just keep telling stories and...
Love that.
You know what I mean? Not, you know... Not at a moment that I want them to feel sad, but just like, let's celebrate life. Celebrate life. Let's talk about life.
I love that.
And just build with one another, and you know, and keep feeding them lessons that they're gonna use for the rest of their lives.
I love that. I love that. So first one, we feeding the adrenaline. First one, we going skydiving, experiencing an experience that's gonna bring something to you.
Because you know, on some real shit, like, you getting some type of news like that, man. Like,
that's kind of
hold
tough.
on. You know what I mean? A blunt ain't gonna calm that thought down. Like,
Hell
you know
no.
what I mean? But you know, to see Earth from above and just to take an adrenaline rush to get your mind off that real quick. Like, you need that. That would be that yell moment. You know, when you want to yell like, "Wow, this happened to me." That'd be my moment.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. I haven't went skydiving yet, but I've heard it from people where they say that moments like that are moments where you realize, like, in the large scale of things, you're really this small. Like, you know what I'm saying? All the worries and all that, you're just in bliss. You know what I'm saying? Like you realize, like, in that moment, maybe, like, life is bigger than you think. Like, it's not that deep. Even though 24 hours to live, we about to clock out, it is what it is. Right. But in that moment, that could give you some type of freedom. Yeah, I would assume.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So first one, we doing skydiving. Second one, family-oriented energy.
Yes.
Absolutely.
All the time. You know
I love that. I love that. Crime, brother. Last one, crime, corrupted conversations. 24 hours to live.
I need a way to... I would try to find something or do something to get people money. To get back and make sure they have some bread. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know what it would probably...
on some Robin Hood shit.
Maraud the system, man. Maraud, just, you know what I'm saying? Just, we're gonna go marauding, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how that's gonna be, whether we're gonna hit the banks, we're gonna do some digital currency, man. Something to get back, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Just to get that for my fam to have, you know what I'm saying? Take one more risk, jump out the window and do something, you know what I mean? To get back, you know what I mean? So, I mean, you ain't got that much time to plan it, but you find something.
Right,
I
love that. I love that.
You know
Listen, man, we painting the corrupted picture, man. 24 hours to live. First thing was skydiving, feeding that adrenaline with some adrenaline candy, you feel me? Second one, family-oriented energy, because absolutely, obviously, you know what I'm saying? And number 3, we're going to rob the system somehow, some way. We're going to give it back to the people, because you can't take it with you.
I can't take it with me. So we're going to do something, you know what I mean? And make sure, like, yo, look, we need a bulletproof plan, so even though when I'm going, they won't fuck with y'all. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, just to do something to give back, man. Like,
I love that. I love that. Because even with it being 24 hours, and I'm sure, you know, if that was to ever happen, God forbid, to anyone, your mind is on the fritz. Yeah. You feel me? So you all over the place. So then, like you said, you got very little time to plan out a strategic or surgical crime. Yeah. But the point is, with the intention. It's like to get back.
Yeah, to get back. As long as I'm going to make my last effort to make sure, look, man, we good. Even if you could be good for 5 months, you could be good, right?
Listen, this is what it is, man. This is what we came to do. You hear the answer? We painting pictures, man. Def, again, bro. I wanna thank you, bro, for pulling up, being honest, being real, being vulnerable, being entertaining, helping me tell your story. Listen, this is what we came to do. We talking about it all, man. We digging into the art, and we digging into the mental of the individual. I wanna put the cherry on top as far as conversation goes with this. If you had one word to describe the next 5 years of your life, what would it be? Now, the reason I use 5 years is because to me, 5 years is close enough to call it, but far enough to activate imagination. So if you had one word to describe the next 5 years of Def Soulja's life, what would it be?
Greatness.
Elaborate.
Let me tell you why it's greatness, because for the path that my life has been on, right, it's been a lot of roughness, right, a lot of darkness. And I stayed that course and I fought through it, right? And now I see the light, right? So every moment, everything I do, the light is getting brighter and it's getting brighter and it's getting brighter. In the next 5 years, I will be somebody that's a formidable name. I will be greatness. Nothing more, nothing less.
Nothing more, nothing
You
less.
feel me? That's the plan, that's the goal. And it's with anything, whether it's music, whether I open up stores in my own hood, giving back to the community, my name is cemented. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna be able to touch that in the next 5 years. You know what I mean?
love that.
Like no matter what dirt, it's nothing that could stain the cloth. You know what I mean?
Greatness only.
God vision.
Anything else is uncivilized.
Yeah, you feel me?
I love that. And I love how you said even outside of music, just taking greatness to even levels of just human beings.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like opening stores and giving back and inspiring people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I love that. I love that greatness. You hear it here first. You feel me?
Facts.
Logical replies only. You heard?
Yeah.
This is what it is. Corrupted conversations. Another legendary elite dialogue piece of content. Again, Def, thank you so much, bro, for pulling up.
Thank
know
you.
what I'm saying? Having this, of course, bro. Of course. Listen, again, everything is in the fucking description. Go support greatness. This is what it is. Oh, an individual got to get on the mic and speak their greatness not only into existence. We not manifesting our reality. We manhandling it. You feel me? This is greatness right here. And it takes an individual not only to recognize it in themselves, but to say it on the microphone and let people fucking know. So I love that you did that. I love that you came with that energy. And I love how we ending it with that word, greatness.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Again, Def, thank you so much for pulling up, brother.
Thank you,
You know
man.
what I'm saying? Listen,
Pleasure, man.
Of course, man. Thank you, brother. Corrupted Conversations. This is what we came to do. Again, shout out to everybody who's been supporting, you feel me? Sharing, liking, commenting, sending it to your whole family tree. You know what I'm saying? Even send that shit to the cemetery, man. We're going to get it there somehow. It's going down, bro. These type of conversations is surpassing the physical realm. You know what I'm saying? We leaving energy, we leaving spiritual residue all over the earth. You heard? This is what we came to do. We came to talk about it all, from the artistry to the mind state of an individual to what's to come in the 5 years to just the past, all that, bro. So again, thank you so much for pulling up, bro.
No doubt,
this is
man.
what it is. Corrupted Conversations. Henry Blanco. Until next time, first place fucking trophies. That's what we came to do.
Feel
Feel me?
Militant shit.
Bow.